Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay. This is probably going to be my only stream of the day, Habibis. We are here and we're here to talk all things Primeras Ligas and Campeones Ligas. Big up to you guys, man. Absolutely amazing, incredible community. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Links to all the channels are in the description. True City fan Patrick, the link is in the description. You'll see him live a lot as well on his channel. Kelk doing a lot of work over there as well. You can find more of Andrew on Casually FC. You can find more of Souls on Saad's Football Corner. And KJ, you can find the link to the Football Terrace in the description. That's where you'll find me as well. Big up to everyone locked in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And before we get to the Premier League side of things, I do want to touch on the Champions League a little bit. I want to look at the Premier League team's chances in the Champions League this season. I'll start off with you, Patrick. Who do you think? Tell me your order from 1 to 4, excluding Spurs, because we all agree that Spurs has no chance. 1 to 4, Patrick, of who you think has the biggest chance from the English teams of winning the Champions League, and explain why.
To be honest with you, from what I can see, right, you can't really predict, because last time I remember Liverpool were top of the Champions League and they ended up shitting their pants. So I don't really know how to predict it, because we might be laughing at Spurs, but I was surprised yesterday when I saw the table and found Spurs are 4th. I was like, how did they get to 4th? I don't know. I don't even give hope to City, because regardless of the fact we beat Galatasaray, I don't even see us doing much. Chelsea have beaten difficult teams. Barcelona is a difficult team, but I watched Barca yesterday with the high line. It looks like it's easy to get at. I don't know, man. At this point in time, I think we have to wait for the last 16 and see. Funny enough, we're meeting Madrid again, which is quite strange. Every year we meet Madrid. But I just want to see how it goes. But Arsenal looks strong. And let's just not take away from Arsenal, because Arsenal have beaten very difficult teams. I think they slapped Atletico Madrid easily. They beat Inter, who are very difficult. So for me right now, if we're talking about right now, even though I say that maybe last year Liverpool were top and shit the bed, I'm giving it to Arsenal. And I won't be surprised if Arsenal do the double. I think they might deserve it.
We beat Bayern as well, Patrick.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, look at that. They have basically beaten the teams that I thought were difficult to beat. So I think at this point in time, they're giving it to Arsenal. Because if I was to ask you, Hussam, that who do you think will beat Arsenal? There's not a lot of teams that will beat Arsenal at this point in time.
I'm sick to death of having to explain why Chelsea are good. We're second in the table. We bought PSG off the park. We bought Barcelona off the park. It's time to acknowledge that this ain't the same Chelsea from the banter era. This is a better Chelsea squad that will turn up for anybody that steps up.
Bro, why do you play the same videos all the time? This guy just chats the. Honestly, Lewis is a broken record.
Lewis chats shit.
I think these messages from Lewis are AI. I actually don't think it's him writing the messages.
It is him.
I think he just pre-records the sentences.
Are you calling him AI Lewis?
and then just copies and pastes them on the chat every single stream, because he's living in the past. It's like, you know, that guy that used to have a Ferrari and used to be rich and lost all his money and he's homeless now, but he just all he remembers is that time where he was rich, and just keeps telling everyone about the time that he was rich.
So are you calling Lewis a has-been?
Basically, because he's living in the past. How can I call him anything else? Because he doesn't talk about anything right now. All he talks about is world champions every single time.
That's all they have, man. That's all they have.
Here's the thing. I hear what Patrick is saying, and I understand that. The only reason yesterday, and I brought this up, is why I don't think Arsenal will win both. Because I think Arsenal will win the Premier League. So if you ask me right now, who do I think will win the Premier League, I'll say Arsenal. Do I think Arsenal have the capabilities to win both competitions? To be honest, no. Like, I don't think Arsenal are capable of winning both competitions, because Like I've seen my club attempt it. I've seen a lot of clubs attempt it. It's very difficult to juggle both those juggernaut competitions. Like with all due respect, you can't play Norgard on a Tuesday against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarterfinals. It's just you can't do that. You're gonna have to play serious teams week in week out twice. So I think that's the biggest challenge for Arsenal. So I think Arsenal will win the league, but I just don't think that they can win both the league and the Champions League at the same time. I think you're asking too much of the Arsenal squad, in my opinion. So I think probably like you're gonna get through the round of 16, and then on the quarterfinals onwards, it depends who your opponent is. Because in the Champions League, another thing as well, people never mention, which I think is actually quite important in the UCL, is that styles make fights. There's a lot of opponents in the Champions League that I want to avoid just because it goes against the style of my football club. It goes against the teams that I watch. Like it goes against the teams that I think can hurt us. Like as an example, I want Liverpool to avoid Barcelona. I want Liverpool to avoid Bayern Munich. I want Liverpool to avoid PSG. Those three teams stylistically are really bad matchup for us. There are some teams that aren't as bad as a matchup for us from a stylistic perspective. So I think styles make fights. Patrick asks the question, who can beat Arsenal? I think an all-English clash won't do well for Arsenal, in my opinion. I think
Like
that's
who?
something.
Like who? Like Liverpool.
Yeah, 100%, because Liverpool have to fight for everything in the Champions League, but we in the our Premier League hopes are dead.
Yeah, look, at the moment, you're saying we're going to win one of them or both of them. You're saying
One
can we
of
win both. At the moment, I don't even know if we can win one of them.
What?
Oh my
That's the
god!
issue at the moment.
Oh no!
Oh,
Here we go.
Doing 11
Here we
in
go.
the tree.
We
so tired.
need to.
Oh.
You haven't even let me. So you haven't let me land. First of all, everyone's just jumping.
Sorry.
Everyone's
I'm
going
just,
mad.
let me just read. I'm just gonna get my violin reaching.
Get your violin out. It's
Oh, that's
fine. It's probably the violin you bought after you won the Club World Cup and you've had it ever since. But
well, at least
hold on, let
me
me land.
Let
me land.
Do you know what I mean?
Let me land.
In it.
All I'm saying is I expect us to win the Premier League this season, and I think we will. But at the moment, the way our performances in the league have been, I'm a bit concerned about where.
What's your main concern?
My main concern is a bunch of things. Some are tactical and come from the manager. Some are player performances. I'm seeing a lack of energy. I'm seeing a lack of fight in some of these Premier League games. I'm seeing silly mistakes defensively, which is not an Arsenal way of playing. I'm seeing pragmatic football from the manager sometimes, trying to sit too deep. I'm seeing a bunch of different issues when it comes to Arsenal and the way we've been playing in the Premier League. Now, obviously, Champions League, look, you can't fault any manager in world football for winning every single game in the group stage. You just can't fault that. Regardless of what you say about anything, if you're finishing 8 out of 8, 9 out of 9, or winning every single game, not even a single draw.
Very true.
And as Patrick said, we faced Bayern, Inter, Atletico Madrid, we faced top European teams that have won Champions Leagues, and we've gone past all of them. You can't hide away from that. So the team deserve big credit for that. The manager deserves big credit for that. And for me, the manager, because he's probably the best performing manager in the best competition in world football when it comes to club competition, he is performing at the moment at a level where he is one of the best managers in the world. But this is why I always say the Premier League is so difficult, because the Premier League is consistent games. You're playing Sunday, Saturday, sometimes Wednesday, then playing weekend again. And there's so many games, and you're playing these low block teams. Sometimes you're playing attacking teams like Man United, and you have to adapt. And where I question Arteta sometimes is his willingness to adapt to a multitude of different games, because I feel like the United game was disgusting, right? I wouldn't say we were bad, but I just think we just made a lot of errors. We couldn't handle their counter attacks. We couldn't handle the midfield battle. A lot just went wrong, right? Which is not something that I've been saying about Arsenal a lot this season. But look, there's no excuses. So before you guys say I'm saying there's an excuse, there's no excuses. I've been consistent, and I said this to LB a couple of weeks ago. If we don't win this Premier League title, it's disgusting. It's an absolute disgrace from not only the manager, the club, the players. The manager, first of all, needs to be sacked if you don't win a Premier League or a Champions League. It's that simple. There is no excuses. I don't care if we beat Chelsea. I don't care if we beat City and we win the Carabao Cup. I don't care if we win the FA Cup. If you don't win one of the two biggest trophies in world football when it comes to club competitions, you cannot, for me, keep your job, especially where we are this season. We've got 2 free players in every position. We've got 3 strikers. Yeah, none of them are amazing, but we've got 3 strikers. We've got 2 wingers. We've got 2 left wingers, 2 right wingers, 2 10s, 2 8s. We've got everything. So if we don't use that to our advantage, and to make it worse, Liverpool are shit and City are shit. Right, so
why are you not saying United are shit? Why didn't you say United are shit?
No, because I don't classify United as I don't classify United as a serious club. I just see them as the team that. No. It's actually no. It's
a
actually
serious club came to the Emirates and won 3-2, mate.
Of course, yes, and so did other shit clubs. Do you know what I mean? So it's not only United that have done it. So let's not even act like.
Well, but this season.
No, you haven't lost this.
But this season, no one. You haven't lost. You haven't lost in 24 games.
Yeah. This season, you're the first team still, but it's not like we've been on a 3-year unbeaten run.
First time to beat you at home. To beat you is us.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, and we can
humbled
have
by the 2 biggest clubs in England.
Yeah, humbled, but this is why it's so funny, because that's what you guys celebrate now. If you can beat Arsenal, that's the benchmark.
That's not what I'm celebrating.
That's what you celebrate.
In UCL.
No. But you're bringing up Liverpool to say we also done it as well. It's like, oh my God, guess what?
We beat you 1-0. Hold that, mate.
Yes, amazing. But don't celebrate being a team. Celebrate your team being garbage, which you are this season after spending.
Who's celebrating? I'm just correcting the fact you stated.
No, don't correct the fact you spent £500 million and you've been crap.
So celebrate his team.
Great. Okay. Yes, we agree.
So here's the thing, though, man. You've been chatting for weeks and weeks and weeks, and now you come in here.
No, KJ, let me just land.
Now you're like, you're a bit worried.
No, KJ, let me just land. I want to see.
He called you KJ, not KG.
Well, the reason I want to clarify. I'm not slandering Man United. I'm not slandering Man United. I'm just saying, even United fans themselves would say you guys are not on the level that the City, Liverpool, and Arsenal's are when it comes to competing for Premier League titles. We've competed for 3 of the last 4 Premier League titles, and so have City and so have Liverpool. You guys haven't. You guys have been in the dumps. You finished 16th last season. So I have nothing to respect about Man United in recent times. So I'm not going to classify you guys as serious title contenders. You're just another mid-table team that beat us. That's it. Or if you want to call it whatever you want to call it, you've bought some good attackers. I rate Cunha, I rate Mbeumo, I rate Bruno. Yes, you might be a top 4 team at the moment. You might be scraping 4th if you can beat Chelsea to it, right? And Liverpool. But ultimately, you're not a serious title contending club. And these performances recently shouldn't tell you that you are either. Because you guys, out of every club in the Premier League, top 6 club, you guys are in the mud. You lot and Spurs need heavy changes when it comes to your football clubs. You haven't even got a permanent manager at the moment. So why would I take you guys seriously? That's just the facts.
Just going back to your Champions League point, because you went off on a tangent. I do think the different English clubs want to avoid each other, because you and I know, Sam, when we faced each other like 5 years in a row in the Champions League, it took something out of each team, those 2-legged affairs. Do you know what I mean? It's like, even though it's in Europe, it will still be played like as a Premier League tie. Do you know what I mean? And like, if I was City or Arsenal, I'd want to avoid the last 16 quarter-final and semi-final against the Premier League team, especially they go deep into the title race, because it would just take something out of them. Do you know what I mean? I'd want to do that. You know, if I was them, the main opposition to the English teams are the English teams in this Champions League, I think, and maybe Bayern Munich. That's it.
Yeah, no. I agree.
No one's looking at Barca like me at all.
Oh, that high.
Barca.
Listen, their defense, I get it. They concede a lot of chances, but their attack is so lethal, you guys. We got to consider that.
No. I'm telling you right now. You get that high line, you're going to get chances galore, whether they score or not. And remember, there's no away goals now in this era of Champions League.
This is true. There is no way.
Do you know what I mean? So you could easily rock up there and win 4.
Did you see how easy it was to get behind the line yesterday? So easy.
We played Neto. We played Neto as a false 9er, Sam, against them. And do you know what I mean? So what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Let's be real. I know they went down to 10 men, but we were still getting behind them.
I know we haven't beaten Real Madrid in a knockout stage, but I would say I'm more comfortable playing against them, because I feel like with Real Madrid, if you set up in a low block and you're compact defensively, they're always susceptible to counterattacks.
Yeah, and also
Barcelona, the problem is their forward line is more like harmonious. You
if
know, they're
you are
more
desperate-
harmonious with each
if
other.
you're playing
The Real
Madrid,
Madrid front line is almost like every man for himself trying to do something.
Plus,
you
if you're
see?
desperate for a goal against Real Madrid, you just put your goalkeeper up front in the last minute and score.
But
So, you
here's
know,
the
it's
thing,
all
though.
good.
You got Barcelona, you got PSG, and even Real Madrid. Listen, when Real Madrid won it against I think it was Liverpool that season, people were saying that they were crap. You know what I mean? Sorry if you can hear that. People were saying that they were crap. People were saying they weren't good enough, but they found ways. And as much as Real Madrid ain't looking the greatest right now, and the Arbeloa and Xabi and all of that, you can listen. I'm never gonna take Champions League away from them in this competition. I have to take them seriously. Remember, PSG, yeah, they drew with flipping Newcastle, but you gotta respect them. You gotta respect them for what they did last season, what they continue to do.
Yeah,
So
correct.
the PSG got to be up there, Bayern got to be up there, and with Real Madrid and Barca, they could either fall flat on their face because we've seen them do it before, or they could use heritage and have superpowers. And next thing you know, they're in the
KJ, I
final.
agree. I just think all the English teams will feel more comfortable playing those teams than each other in the Champions League and the knockout stages. It's a different style. We know it's a different style.
Can I shock you? The only English team I want to avoid is City. Other
Why
than
would,
that, I think
why would you be scared of us, man?
because Slot's a dumbass.
Man, we're
No,
useless.
he went away.
no. You have a lot of chat.
Because he went away to the Etihad and he decided to do high press against Man City.
with your scrubby club. Guys,
Don't-
Yeah,
don't
but I don't think we go. I don't think we go to Anfield and beat you. I think we're gonna lose at Anfield.
I know. I think you're going to lose at Anfield even in the league, but
Yeah.
I just listen. UCL is just different animal.
Yeah,
I
look,
think-
I wouldn't want to.
Can I just say the only actual English club I want is Spurs? That's the only English club I want is Spurs.
But genuinely, I wouldn't want like
How
I
the fuck
wouldn't
are
want.
Spurs fourth in this whole thing?
No,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
No, they're fourth because they've because in Champions League, not in Champions League games, this is how it goes, bro. You know what I mean? Like teams
6 clean sheets they got.
teams can
They play counter-attack football, isn't it? Play counter-attack football.
Spurs have counter-attack football. They're gonna win games, right? They can't do it in the league because when the team sits back for 65 minutes, they can't do anything. The point is, I wouldn't want a Barca. I wouldn't want a Real Madrid. I wouldn't want a like I wouldn't want a PSG. I wouldn't want those teams that are very heavily attacking. I really wouldn't, because when you have those teams, you have them 3-4 attackers that are world class. Like, I'm sorry, nobody wants to come up against Yamal, Rafinha, you know what I mean, Lewandowski. You don't want to come up against them. You also don't want to come up against the PSG front line, just like you don't want to come up against. But I feel like I'm more comfortable coming up against City or Liverpool than coming up against Barca or Madrid. Me personally. I would rather have an English team. And I understand they know your style and everything, but I would just be more comfortable coming up against City, especially now because Arsenal have the home advantage, right? We play every second leg at home.
Yeah.
So that can also help us as well. But I'll tell you one thing, Liverpool are not winning the Champions League. They have no chance.
Cannot
So
say
I
we have
want to make sure Hussam knows this.
You cannot say we have no chance.
No. In my opinion, you have no chance.
Wow.
Yeah, but your opinion is objectively wrong, though.
It can't be an opinion. How can it be objectively
Your
wrong?
opinion is objectively wrong because we only lost one. We lost like the game to Eindhoven. That's it. Other than that, we've have 6 wins, so we've done really well.
So you think
That's the
your
only
manager? So you think your manager that you want out can win the Champions League this season?
You can.
I don't think it's necessarily the manager, because in the Champions League there's a lot more reliance on individual brilliance than in the Premier League.
Do you think so? What? So
Also, you can't say this to me when I got 6 Champions Leagues. Like, you need to humble yourself.
Okay, here we go. You're on the Lewis.
You need to humble yourself.
You're doing the Lewis.
I don't know who the fuck you
This is
think
the
you
Lewis
are.
stuff.
Talk to
This
me
is the
about
Lewis
winning the
stuff.
Champions League. I got 6, mate. I've seen more Champions Leagues in my lifetime than you've seen major trophies in your lifetime.
Yeah, but Hussam, how is your defense though? How's your defense?
My defense, Virgil van Dijk doesn't perfume defend in the Champions League. Yesterday he got 3 assists as well.
Mad.
Van Dijk actually got fucking 3 assists yesterday. I'm not even lying. Wallah, he got 3 assists. He's going crazy. But Spurs have 0 chance, in my opinion. Chelsea have like
don't
zero
say that.
to
You know,
1%.
Thomas Frank can do something.
No. You can't say Chelsea have zero chance, bro. You can't say Chelsea. Have
Oh,
zero chance.
I can say Chelsea have zero chance, but you can say Liverpool have zero chance.
Why am
I
I being dragged into it? I don't know why you
I think Chelsea have a slight chance. I actually do because
I got you know what? Let's be honest.
We have a
I've got
bigger
Wales-
chance than Chelsea. You're waffling.
no. I'll tell you why you don't. Because I think out of every club here in big
I've got to wait
games
till the
against
draw
big
tomorrow.
teams, against big clubs in big games, I think Chelsea have the most chance of winning.
Yeah, they do.
Let's be honest. We got to wait till the draw tomorrow. Probably. Do you know what I mean? To actually really look at it and go. You know,
So you
what-
knocked
what
Wolves
are your
and then you're doing
potentials?
the humble thing yourself as
Wait,
well.
what are your potentials? What are your potentials?
At the moment, it's Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Not order for me. We're winning the Champions League. That's
Wait. So what are your potential teams you're going to play against tomorrow?
I
Actually don't know.
It's
You know, I don't know
I think
Arsenal's
it's
one.
like PSG, Newcastle, Karabag, or Monaco for me.
Ours is, I think ours is Bordeaux, Inter, Madrid, and somebody else.
If Hassan was a good host, he would actually have all the data. and pull it
Liverpool
out.
is like I think it's Galatasaray.
How can I have the
Madrid.
data when the draws tomorrow, dumbass?
No, but everyone knows already what like the team.
Oh, you can know
mean-
who potentially.
Yeah, but there is
Yeah,
four
yeah.
possibilities,
No,
not
we
just
can still
one or
talk
two.
about the four possibilities.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Chelsea could play one of Montpellier, Karabag, Newcastle, or PSG.
That's so easy.
Liverpool could play one of Juve, Atletico, Galatasaray, or Club Brugge.
Mm-hmm.
I
Arsenal
think
could
it'll be
play
all of
one of Dortmund, Olympiacos, Atalanta, or Leverkusen. So
That's so
guaranteed.
easy. That's an easy.
Guaranteed they're gonna go through. City could play one of Inter, Real Madrid, Benfica, or Bodo Glimt.
Oh, Bodo Glimt. Oh.
Yeah, give me Bordeaux.
and Hussam and Man United.
Are you sure, Patrick? You just said
Yeah,
give me
you-
Bodo.
Yeah,
Are you
give me
sure,
Bordeaux. I
Patrick?
want payback.
Wait,
Are you
Wait,
sure,
wait.
Patrick?
Wait,
Are you
Hussam,
sure?
and Hussam, give us the 4 teams Man United can play.
You know what?
That's
Yeah.
just a cheap shot, man. That's just a cheap shot.
You
That's
know what
just
it
a cheap
is?
shot.
I'm not even gonna respond to that because like it's like the 14th, 15th time it's been said.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's right. It's a dry joke. It's a
Get
dry
it
joke.
in.
It's a dry joke.
Get it in, man. I'm all good, man. I'm here on Carrick's bus, baby. You know what I mean? Having a good time.
So now we move on from UCL to Prem. This weekend, Souls,
Yeah.
start with you. Since you're top of the league, you're gonna play Leeds. City play Spurs away from home. You said you're not confident about winning the league. Tell me why, please.
No, I didn't say I'm not confident. I said
Also,
I'm,
got a chat. Can we please get the likes up? Let's get to 100 likes ASAP.
I'm obviously very confident. I still think we'll win the league. I think we have to win the league, but I'm not confident on our recent performances because our recent performances genuinely have been shocking. Obviously, we lost the game to Man United, drew to Forest.
What did you make of that game, by the way? Because I haven't spoken to you since.
What, the Forest game or the United game?
The United game. Forest, I spoke to you last week.
You didn't because I wasn't on the stream last week. But anyway,
I spoke to you.
yeah. Look, I just think there's a magnitude of problems, right? The issue I have with Arsenal fans and even Arsenal fans that are close to me or Arsenal fans in the industry is that when things go wrong, the players are immune from bad performances. The players are immune from underperforming in games. The players are immune from doing wrong. If the players do well, the players get praised. The players do bad, let's blame the manager. He's making them crap or he's making them underperform. I feel like it's a very, very schoolboy way of looking at football, and I really don't respect the fans that just go straight for the manager as soon as things go wrong. Arteta has a lot to blame for that game against Man United. He does, because tactically, I feel like it wasn't the right setup. Okay, I feel like we were too pragmatic every time we got ahead. Okay, I feel like sometimes we are too defensive. Sometimes he makes the players work so hard in terms of the wide flanks that we gas and we have no energy after the 60th minute, right? So Arteta has a lot of tactical issues of why we lost that game, but a lot of the players also underperformed. I'm sorry, like some of our players have been underperforming for a while. Saka hasn't got a goal in about 9 games in the Premier
You know
League.
that Ashraf told me to speak to you because you think it's not all the manager.
Well, exactly, because it's not all the manager. The players have to be given criticism for underperforming. I'm sorry, how can you just blame the manager for everything? It's like I saw some Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, it can't be the players that suddenly turn crap." What do you mean? What is that? Like what? So players can't have off days. Players can't underperform. They can underperform. At Forest, the players were abysmal. Against Man United, yes, we came back twice and we showed some attacking fight and we tried, but ultimately it's not good enough. Odegaard, not good enough. Eze, not good enough. Saka, not good enough. Trossard and Martinelli in recent games haven't been good enough. Okay, Champions League is different. We'll leave that to the side. But in the league, I just feel like a lot of the players have been underperforming in recent times. I say 2 or 3 games. Since I'd say United, Forest, and Liverpool. Yeah, because we had two draws and a loss. It's shocking. That's shocking form for a team that should be winning a Premier League title. We could have been 11 points clear if we would have beaten Liverpool and Forest. Would have been 11 points clear with the points that City dropped, and we ended up being 7 points clear because of Villa's mess up, and then we ended up losing to Man United. We're on shocking form in the league. Something needs to change, and urgently, because trust me, we've been given a lot of chances by Man City, a lot of chances, right? And there is no excuse to losing to Man United at home. There is no excuse. Big up Man United, they played well, right? I rate their attackers, but you can't lose at home to Man United. You just can't, especially when you're trying to be Premier League champions. You just can't. So Arteta needs to stop the pragmatic football, okay? He needs to stop this. If we don't win, at least we can draw the game and don't lose the game. Because now we've lost the game. So what happens then, Arteta? Because if we would have drew that game against Man United, you probably would have said the same thing. But then what happens when Cunha bends one bottom right? What happens then? Now your head's in the floor because you told the team to sit back because you're playing defensive style football. Stop being so defensive. Stop being scared to attack. Stop being scared to apply and push your men forward. Because Arteta is always doing this continuous thing where I've seen it in second halves of games when we're 1-0 up. Oh, let's sit back. Oh, let's be cautious defensively. Oh, let's put a man back there. Oh, let's not commit too much. But we're Arsenal Football Club. We have one of the best attacks in the league. Why are we not utilizing that attack? But it's not Arteta's fault that Gyökeres is missing chances. It's not Arteta's fault that Martinelli is missing chances, like the chance he missed against Liverpool. And it's not Arteta's fault that these attackers that we're paying big money for can't put the ball in the back of the net. It's not Arteta's fault Odegaard's stinking up the place. It just isn't. These are players that are underperforming, so they need to hold themselves accountable. But yeah, it was a poor result against Man United. Honestly, it just went wrong. Man United had a lot of individual brilliance. They scored some good goals. They played better. They played better than us. They hit us on a counter. It was simple Man United, and we just couldn't handle it, man. So it was an abysmal performance. I don't know what you think, KJ.
I think that United did what we needed to do in the end. It wasn't our greatest, but out of the 2 performances that we did, out of the 2 wins, Man City was the better performance overall because we created more chances. We looked more threatening. We could have scored 6 goals on that day, and I think we would have deserved it. But the Arsenal performance was more. It was more of a mental game. It was more of a defensive game, but we were precise in what we wanted to do, and we gave ourselves a platform for the individual brilliance, which we haven't really been seeing for the last 18, 20 months, even 2 years, that confidence players have to take shots from outside the box, to do link-up play on the edge of the box and volley it from outside the box. So United did what we did well, and Carrick did the right thing, which is simplify the tactics, simplify what we want to do, and allow these players to have the confidence to go in and be individually brilliant. Because when you got your manager on the sideline, on his knees, always stressed, looking like he's about to flipping explode every single time you play the ball, you're not going to be confident. When there is in press conferences calling you the worst Man United team you've ever seen, and this player has got this problem, that player's got that problem, I don't want to play this player because of this, you're not going to be confident. Carrick has kind of flipped it, what Amorim was doing, in terms of, he's like, yeah, no, these players are good. I believe in these guys. We're just going to give them the platform to perform. And he's doing that well. And for Arsenal, I don't know why Arteta likes to have the handbrake on, but he needs to release it. Just needs to play quicker. Do I think Arsenal's attack is the best in the league, pound for pound? No. I think there are individually better players in attacking makeups. Like I think, for example, Man City. I think Man City's attackers are by and large better than Arsenal's ones. Man, to be fair, you can argue Man United's is he could give you a run for money as well. So they're not the greatest attack, but I believe they're better than this 100%. 100% that the Arsenal's attackers are better than this. You've got some quality players in there that just need to be able to know that if they make a forward pass and don't come off, it's cool. They need to know that, yo, I'm going to take on a man. And if they don't come off, I'll just do it again and again and again. But right now, it seems like recycling and cutbacks are more important than trying to do something spectacular. And that's something that Arteta needs to shake out of. Just like, stop. Just let them reign free. Because when Arsenal were playing quickly against Man United in the first half an hour, that's when they were at the most dangerous. That's when they looked threatening. But as soon as they started to settle in, as soon as they started to slow down the play, we were cool. We set up. We knew what we was going to do in that situation. And we're like, fine, come and try and get us. And reduced them to like, what? One open play shot on target or something. Like the XG was really low from open play. So yeah, as much as I'm going to always big up Man United's performance and be happy, very, very happy with how we won, I also look at Arsenal and be like, well, you guys aren't playing to what I believe.
Correct. Yeah, correct. And it's too safe. For me. It's just too.
Do you think this will help you, Souls? King Kai being back?
Look, I think he had a good performance yesterday. A very good performance in the 10
That finish was a good finish as well, to be fair.
It was a good finish. He had good link-up play, which is something Havertz was always good at, right? We're forgetting Havertz is off the ball work. Havertz is link-up play. Havertz is he was always a hard worker. He was always the biggest issue we had with Havertz as to why we replaced him with Gyökeres was that he couldn't finish. That was the biggest problem. His finishing was poor. There was so many chances the season before Gyökeres joined where he'd have clear open headers, clear chances, and he'd just miss them. And we ended up spending 50-60 million pounds on a proven striker that was meant to score those chances, and even he's missing chances now. So we don't know what's happening there. But ultimately, now we're in the position that we're in. So we just have to. I think he deserves a start. I think he warrants a start against Leeds. I think he deserves it after that performance against. I know. The opposition was the worst opposition in the Champions League, but you can only play who's in front of you. And I think he had a good performance. He linked up the play well, finished his chances very, very well, was driving with the ball, was using his strength well, was linking up. So, look, I think you can't fault the man. I think he was very good. But I'll go back to the point. Stop the safety first. Allow the players free-flowing football. Allow the players to play in their positions. Allow the players a bit of flexibility to do what they like. When Arteta's main managerial style is to coach every single thing to the dot. He will tell the players to do everything to the dot. Where you do this, you stay here, you go here, you go here. And there's not enough freedom being allowed, right? So I feel like we need some flexibility in the matches, but also some of these players need to wake up. I'm sorry, Odegaard's our captain. He needs to be having better performances than that, right? Because he's been abysmal.
I said I didn't say it the other day, but on the stream for Sam, the word mentality was brought up, not about the whole season, about the whole club, but just over the last few months where you've had the opportunity to extend the lead at the top of the table and it's not been taken. Yeah. And I just think now that if you'd beaten Liverpool and Forest, even if you'd lost to Man United, the defeat would have hurt, but it would have been less impactful because you've had an 8-point lead instead of a 4-point lead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
And you've missed. That's what when we were talking about the mentality, it was the mentality of you saw the right. You played after City and dropped points, so you already knew what you needed to do in those games. It was not like you were playing at the same time and then you found out that they dropped points and then you go, I missed opportunity. You knew it was laid out in front of you, and you're right. It's not just you. It's the modern day thing of the cut, like KJ put it up. How many times have we seen our teams where they could put the ball in the box the first time, whatever type of cross, but no, it's the cut back. It's the extra pass. It's the not being brave enough and stuff like that. And that game on Sunday was like that. Especially you saw it many times. You guys would approach the box, but something just wouldn't click. It just wouldn't. No one would take the chance. No one would take the chance to do something.
I question this team's mentality. I do, and I'm always going to do that because and the reason why
you really do.
No. I don't.
Why
no,
have
I
you
don't-
changed so much? Did the United? You weren't saying this
No.
before.
United
Look,
lost
guys,
hit them
we've
different, man.
never.
Yeah,
No,
did
no,
the
no.
United lost hit you hard or something?
Guys, stop gaslighting. Listen, yeah.
I'm not
I'm
gaslighting
not,
you. You literally
no,
weren't saying this last week.
exactly. So let me contextualize. I didn't talk to you last week. Let me contextualize. What I mean by that
I
is
watched the quarter.
we have not shown in the last 3 seasons we're challenging for the title that we can get across the line. We have not shown it. Okay, so no delusional fan can sit here and say we're mentality monsters. We can do it. We've risen in the big occasions. We've won titles. We haven't. None of this team has won Premier League titles for Arsenal, right? So ultimately, I sometimes question the pressure when it comes to Arsenal. I don't want them to let the pressure get to them. I know we're top of the league. I know everybody's watching us, but I do sometimes question the mentality. I do, because I know the players want to win it. They work hard. They try hard, but I just question sometimes, can they rise to the occasion? Can they rise to the pressure? Because every single club below them now is watching Arsenal like hawks. They celebrate every goal they concede, every loss that they have, every draw they have, right? So I'm sometimes worried because this team hasn't got across the line multiple times, right? Are they sometimes worried that we're going to bottle it again? Or are we going to bottle it again? Because it's a bit of trauma. I'm sorry, some of these players do have a bit of trauma because we've been top of the league before in the last 2 seasons, and we ended up losing it, and it's draining. So we need to, and I think it's Arteta's job to do this, but it's to tell the players, look, don't play for the occasion, play the game, one game at a time. United should have been an isolated incident. It shouldn't be if we lose to Man United and City win, we're now 4 points off. No, it should be Man United is our main goal. Focus on only Man United. It can be any game. That's the advice I would give the players. But ultimately, I am sometimes worried, man, because I'm not stupid. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to do it. We're going to win the double, bro. We haven't won the double in however many years. We haven't won a league in over 15 years. You know what I mean? So it's obviously not easy to do. But we are in the best position we've ever been to be able to do it. We have the best squad. We have the best manager. If we don't do it now, we need to cut ties with the manager and some of these scrubs as well. That's it. And
that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
It's not harsh because the manager's been there for 6 years, bro. That's it. How is that? Why is it harsh? He's been given.
He's talking about accountability, Patrick. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but you know what surprised me? The thing is, I don't know if Liverpool showed the formula or something. And I've been listening to you saying your team keeps sitting back. There's moments where even United did it to you, where Liverpool did it to you, where they started bumping the ball back and forth, and Arsenal do nothing. And you know what? We keep making fun of you guys about corners. It looks like that's all you want. Like this time, like Saka back in the days would want to beat his man and cross it. All he wants is corners, smiling, and then he goes to the byline, has his corner. Like you focus more on corners. You focus more on set pieces. It looks like that's what you're happy about. And I don't know. I just feel like you're right. If you don't win this particular one, I just feel like there's a lot of people in your club just have to walk. Because if you allow this shit City team, which I repeat, a shit City team, because we are shit, because we are scraping in some of the games, and by some miracle, if Spurs feel sorry for us and give us the game, and then you guys lose to Leeds United, and then we cut it to 1 point, and somehow you come to the Etihad and we win. I just feel like this Arsenal project just has to be broken down, and I don't know where Arteta is going to go. But I don't think there's shame losing to United. I think United, this new manager bounce is working for them, so I don't really see a shame. This was a game that was so predictable that United might do something here.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you just can't lose at home to Man United. That's inexcusable. If it was away, okay, Old Trafford, anyone you can always lose there. But ultimately at home, there's no excuse. But I agree with what you're saying. I do agree. But I just think, look, it's a different Arsenal team now. We're a different squad. We have more players. We have better players. We should be doing it. And look, let's not get too carried away. Look, our last 3 performances, we faced United, Liverpool, and Forest, right? And we've got 1 point. We've got 2 points. It's been shocking, right? So let's put a clean slate. We need to go to Leeds and win. We have to beat Leeds. and we need to build some momentum from it. Let's win a couple
I
of
agree.
games in the league.
Game, 100%.
Yeah, it's a must-win game because in football, as
If
you
you
guys
lose
know,
Leeds, that's when you should start shitting it.
then it's meltdown. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
If
if they draw, they should start shit.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
In
yeah,
the league-
100%. Even a draw.
yeah.
100%.
In the league now, a draw is a draw is like a loss when you're trying to go for the league title. So if we lose to Leeds or if we draw to Leeds, it's complete meltdown. It's going to be absolute meltdown across the board. So we cannot let it happen. All right, we have to go to Leeds, win, show some fight, show that we have 3 bad performances, sweep it under the rug, get some momentum going. It's all about momentum. And we need to build it. So, but let's see, man. Let's see. It's going to be an interesting game on the weekend, and I expect Arsenal to do the business and win, just like I expect them to do it in the last 3 games, because I do think we are the best team in the league.
What time is your game? What time is the Leeds United game?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock UK time. Yeah.
This Saturday we got this weekend is the type of weekend that I love, because Saturday I've got 3 great games to watch. Well, 2 good games and 1 Chelsea West Ham, so you don't know what's happening in
Piss
that
off,
one.
man.
And then I've got no, that's not an insult to you. That's an insult to West Ham. Why are you so taking?
Sorry, you said it. Sorry.
Brother, West Ham are shit, man. Wake up.
I'm just used to your jive.
Yeah, they're trying to avoid relegation. and then you got United. I think it's Palace. Is it United?
United, Fulham.
United Fulham. Sorry.
Sunday.
And then you got City Spurs. So this is the type of weekend that I live for. You know, a lot of good games, a lot of good fixtures, and we will be there. Now the good thing for Arsenal is they're the first one to play.
They are.
3 p.m. Saturday is the first game. There is no 12:30 kickoff. Big up to T-Wiz, who says, if Spurs lose to City, their playoff final charge is on. This is not 3 years ago. Hey. I think okay, here's the thing. I'm going to just go ahead and say this. If somehow City lose to Spurs and then lose to Liverpool at Anfield, and we're sat here saying Arsenal are 4 points ahead of City, then that's you're gonna have to win your next 2 games. Honestly,
that's a sackable offense. Honestly, sackable offense. Genuinely, look, I think City. I don't think the City Spurs game is going to be as easy as you think.
Your next games are Leeds and Sunderland at home as well, bro. Come on, man.
No, but let's not act like Sunderland aren't.
At home, I said. At home.
It doesn't matter.
You've already done Sunderland away.
Our home form has been great recently. So, no.
AJ, what have you done to the Emirates, brother? What have you done?
Yeah, man, it happens sometimes, man. We like to rock people's worlds. You know what I mean?
Why do people pretend as if Spurs don't just casually slap us? They just casually slap. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, they do. That's the thing. They actually
saying that when it mattered the most.
Yeah.
They bottled it against.
They gave it to us. KJ, they gave us that game. They gave us that game. Son gave that game.
Son saw what would happen if he scored and gave it to flipping Edison. It was like, you know what?
Nah, he did, man. He did. And there was a pause. You see, have you seen the clip? He pauses for a while and says, should I? No.
Yeah.
Souls, do you think Son missed on purpose? Be honest.
I think he did, man.
Why are you trying to drag me back to the dark days, man?
I'm just asking. Do you think he missed on purpose? It's just a question.
This guy's trauma dumping. No, look, I don't.
It's just a question.
I'll tell you the 2 most traumatic times in the last, let's say, 2 years. Right, the first one was the Son moment, and the second one was the Martinez save for the Colomwani shot in the World Cup final. Those were the 2.
Why's that dark for you?
Oh, you're not French.
It doesn't matter. I just don't like. I just. You know, let's not get into the debate. But I'm a CR7 fan, man. But yeah, that was a dark day. Very dark day for me, man. Very dark day. Very dark day. But listen,
Messi won the World Cup, and it was
look. I don't think Son missed on purpose. I actually don't. Right, I don't. And every time I see the video, I think, just imagine he scored. Just imagine.
So, how many times does Son go 1-on-1 like that? And he does that. He just gives it.
Tell a lie, actually. Let's remove the 2 most traumatic moments. The most traumatic moment I've had in the last 5 years was actually a couple of weeks ago when Brahim Diaz tried to Penenka in AFCON final.
Oh, you Moroccan?
You lost that.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, man. Sorry for you, man.
I actually called a day in. I didn't go to work the next day. Genuinely, I was that upset and that angry. I've never been. I genuinely think I've been watching football now for over 15 years. Yeah, that was the most upset I've ever been at a game in my life. Genuinely, like I was contemplating quitting football, like quitting just the football completely.
No,
Yeah, see, look at the way you run. Look at the way he runs.
Look, just wait. He looks at it and says, "Nah."
This moment right here could have made Arsenal league champions. Imagine.
No,
but he put a lot of power in the shot though. But
I've seen him chip keepers from there,
so
man.
have I. KJ, so have I. But
crazy.
he put a lot of power in the shot.
Here
He
you
put
go.
a lot of power in the shot.
Oh, is he
How
from
much of
Edison?
the
He's
goal? I
Ortega.
know you guys. It's probably not the best quality, like sharing, because it's a short. Because I don't want to get copyrighted, but look how much of the goal he has to aim at.
Yeah,
as well.
he has a lot, and the goalkeeper comes out a lot far as well. Yeah, no,
Do you guys think he missed on purpose?
Yeah, he missed.
Yeah, he missed on purpose. Listen, on a real thing, no, I don't think players miss on purpose. But for the tinfoil hat gang, for the conspiracy gang, 100% he missed.
I want to check his
100%.
bank accounts.
Madness.
I want to check all his bank accounts before after that game to see if there
That's
was
why he left.
bonus.
That's why he left Spurs after that.
Hefty
Yeah.
bonus. That's what it was.
And Leeds help City closer to finally taking the lead. I'm shameless. I know is what Aki is saying.
Nah, I think
Bro, I'll be
Arsenal
honest
bounce
with you.
back.
We're gonna be doing that game. We're gonna be doing that game on. Actually, let me ask Souls a more important question. Do you think Brahim Diaz missed on purpose?
No. No, and I'm not hearing the missed on purpose situation. And honestly, let me not go into Iran yet. Actually, no, I'm going to go into Iran because I have to.
Oh
give my opinion on this.
no! Sam, what
I have
did
to.
you
So no, I'm
do?
sorry. I have to give my opinion on this. Yeah, but it's going to be a
No.
calm Iran. You did not want to speak to me the 2 days after the game because I would have gone mad. But listen, that was absolutely shameless. It was shameless from the Senegalese to walk off the pitch, even on a grassroots level. Even me, who plays football, if I don't get a decision, I don't get paid to play. I would never walk off the pitch. I have to finish the game. Right, so on a basic football morality, everyone's got to finish football matches. You can't walk off the pitch. I understand. I'll be honest with you. Their goal should have stood. Their goal was a goal. It was a soft push on Hakimi. The referee called it off. I don't know why, but it should have been a goal. R1 was probably a penalty. There was contact. You're dragging him down. Soft or not, it's a penalty. Both decisions should have gone either way, right? But we got ours. They didn't get theirs. I understand. They're upset, but you can't walk off the pitch. It's that simple. You can't walk off the pitch. You just can't do it. It's never been done. It's an embarrassment to the competition. It's an embarrassment to the fans that are watching. It's an embarrassment to the professionals that are there. And big up Sadio Mane, who's won multiple titles, is serial winner. Knows that you can't walk off. You win together, you lose together, right? But ultimately, whether that impacted Brahim Diaz's decision making, 20 minutes thinking about.
Why did the Senegalese player not celebrate though?
I don't know. But my issue
Maybe
is,
one day we'll know for a fact, but we have to be honest about this. Yani.
No.
You see, the Senegalese players had no reaction.
Yeah, they had no reaction. Which I see the conspiracy theories a lot when people say he missed on purpose because I saw
And the Moroccan players as well. Like a lot of them weren't mad like that.
Yeah, they just moved on. They just carried on. Yeah, I get
Do you
it.
think
I've watched it.
come back and we'll miss on purpose or what?
Look, I just look, Brahim Diaz will never admit it, but he was crying, right? But I think he was only crying because he realized that penalty miss led to us losing the game. But ultimately, Brahim Diaz is absolutely shameless for what he did. I'm sorry. Like, you cannot, in an AFCON final, your country's never won it in their lives. It's their first AFCON. It's in your backyard. It's at home. All your fans are there. 80% of the fans there are Moroccan. And you decide I'm going to Penenka it in a game like that. Genuinely, absolutely sickening. Whether it's on purpose or not. You can't Penenka it.
He didn't miss on purpose. Man tried to flex. Man tried to big boy them and all of that. And he flopped and he deserved it. And you know what? With the behavior of some of the Moroccan players as well, and the Moroccan technical staff and ball boys, hold that. Not use
Hold
not
what?
use those.
Towel gate, you mean?
Yeah, trying to steal man's towel. Who does that, bro?
Hold on. Stop. Because I get what you're saying, bro. Yeah, but let's not act like walking off the pitch is a normal thing to do, bro.
Hey, listen.
You're a football professional. You watch football, please. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that.
Wait. You see how he's rattled. I didn't even mention walking off the pitch. I'm focusing on Morocco's team. We could talk about Senegal in a sec, but I'm talking about Morocco's team. I think it was disgrace. I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
I agree. Morocco deserve criticism for the towel stuff. I understand.
Yeah.
But the point is, my biggest point is the whole game was shambolic. Decisions were not given fairly when it comes to the referees. Some of the Morocco antics were not good when it comes to towels and stuff like that. Senegal walking off the pitch is a disgraceful thing, and they've been all fined. And everyone's seen the reports today of what they've been fined and suspensions and everything. Because ultimately, FIFA were always going to do that because you can't walk off the football pitch. You just can't. That is entry level football. You finish every game. Fans are paying to watch the game. You can't just say bye bye. You're not giving us our penalty, but you're giving them theirs. Oh, we're gonna walk off and we're gonna go under the tunnel. And we don't give a shit about who's watching. We don't give a shit about the competition. We're just gonna walk off. It is the most embarrassing thing I've ever watched in a single game of football from any team ever. And some of those Senegalese players are professional European players, and they should know better. Idrissa Gana Gueye should know better. Because these are professional footballers to be walking off the pitch and going under the tunnel mid-game. He would never do that for his European club. Let him try to do that for Everton. See what happens to him. He would never do it. So
maybe they should do it more.
no, exactly. So respect the competition. Respect the AFCON. It's a big competition. Because if you wouldn't do it in Europe, because you know all the European guys would scrub you out, don't try and do it over in AFCON. Because you'll be called a scrub for doing it in Europe. You'll get fined. You'll be suspended. So why are you doing it in AFCON? Because you think, oh, it's AFCON, it's in Morocco, we're just going to walk off, we're not going to play. It was emotional, it was senseless, it was stupid, and it was an embarrassment. But I agree with KJ. Some of the Moroccan antics can't be excused either. I'm sorry. Towels, they're taking towels, all of these superstitious shit. I don't give a shit about it, right? And fair play. Saiberi went to Mendy's hotel after the game and apologized to him for the towel situation, and I respect him for that, because ultimately it was unfair on Mendy. He's allowed to have his towel there. He's allowed to draft the ball. He's allowed to wherever he likes. Keepers are allowed to have towels. But ultimately, my final verdict on this game was shambolic from both sides, shambolic decision making, shambolic referee. It was just for the neutral. It was an amazing game to see, but for the
it was for me.
Yeah. But ultimately, at the end of the game, it all came down to Brahim Diaz. You score that penalty, you win the game. But ultimately, over the 90 minutes, also, guys, I don't think Morocco played well. Honestly, even before the penalty, before the end of the game shenanigans, I feel like we struggled against Senegal a lot. And big them up. I don't have a problem with Senegal. I actually quite liked them. And big up Mane. I feel like he deserves it. And it's just an embarrassment for Morocco, because it was in our backyard and it was in our home, and that was our only chance. Well, not only, but that was our
biggest. You're ever going to see an AFCON in your lifetime? Be honest.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
That's not an answer.
Look, I think 2027. Who knows, man? We have a good team. We're in the top 10. When the top 10 ranked teams in international football, so you can't really scrub us out. Do you know what I mean? But it was we should have won the game, and it's not. There's no excuse. There's no excuse apart from Brahim Diaz. I'm holding our players accountable. I'm not blaming Senegal, or some of the Morocco fans are going, oh, he took 20 minutes. They could have impacted decision making. No, you are a professional footballer. You play for Real Madrid. You earn hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. Score your flipping penalty without me swearing. And
wait, so can you still play for Spain?
No, it's done now. It's done.
Oh, it's done. Okay.
Yeah.
I just go back and play for Spain.
Can we go back? You're talking about going back. Can we go back to the Prem, because I've got something to say. Yeah.
Go on.
Second half of the season, we're on a title charge, boys.
Are you being serious?
Are you joking?
Are you being serious?
You've done it twice.
Are you horrified?
Is this the Avengers thing again?
Are you horrified?
We can do it again.
What's going on here?
Win every game of the season.
What's he on about?
No, I'm not serious. Of course, I'm not serious. But do we have a better chance of getting top 4, top 5? Yeah, I think we do.
Then who?
Yes.
Then but that's 2 spots up for grabs.
Yeah, but I'm saying Arsenal City are there. So do you think you have more of a chance of top 4 than Chelsea and Liverpool?
I think they're all, to be fair, I think we're all even. I think we're all even. But we have a chance, more of a chance for, you know what it is? We have more of a chance for us now. So before I would have said like 10% chance we get top 4 or top 5. Now I'm literally saying 50% chance.
Yeah, so I would say I think Villa are going to get top 4.
Yeah. I'm literally.
I actually don't think that's guaranteed, like people say. By the way,
it's 4th and 5th in my eyes that I'm looking at.
It's really not guaranteed, as people say. I warn you all right now.
I will have to wait if they're in this type of position in March, then like late March, early April, then I think they will seal third place by then.
Yeah, but I'm not focused on third. Like we'll get to.
No,
if we
I'm
get
just talking
within-
about Villa. I'm just talking about Villa. What the Sam said about Villa. That's it.
Yeah. But I'm just saying in general, third place for me.
By the way, I warned
100%.
everyone about happy Man United fans, and now you see how KJ is moving. Yeah.
Whoa, listen, I'm joking.
Don't
about
ever come to me in the chat and go like, "Why do you want Arsenal to beat Man United?"
But listen, but I'm not saying anything crazy, bro. Do you think we're not going to get top 4, or do you
I
think?
think you can get top 4, 100%.
I think you're gonna get top 4. I think Chelsea will fall. I saw top 5. I think you finish 5th.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Like, listen, I feel like we can get Champions League
Defense.
top 4, top 5, 1 or 2, because the English teams I think are doing well enough in Europe to secure that top 5 spot. So I believe we have a chance. There's 2 spots up for grabs, and for me, it's out of 3 teams. So that's one out. That's a third. That's 1 out of 3.
I think
You know what I'm
Villa
saying?
will fall off a little bit when the whole Europa League thing happens, because that's Emery's competition. So I think Villa will fall off a little bit. But then after that, United, Liverpool, and Chelsea are fighting for like 3 spots. You know, so I think eventually Chelsea will be the one that don't make it because of Rossinier. I just don't trust Rossinier. That's it.
Andrew, what you saying,
I
man?
think. Hang on a minute.
If they had Maresca, I'd say they guaranteed to make it.
Hang on. I don't think. Listen, I don't think you make it because of your manager. That's why I don't think you make it.
No, I think Liverpool definitely make it.
You know what I mean?
Definitely make it.
You've got. This is the point. This is the team who's less inconsistent will win. Will be in the top 4. This is an inconsistent race. You've seen it. We flipped. Liverpool have flipped. They were a few points ahead of us, and now they're a few points behind us. It just flips like that. It's just the inconsistency. If someone puts together a 5-game run at the end of the season, wins, they'll get one of those 2 spots. That's what happens. That's what always happens at the end. Anyway, they just put, like we did last season, we put a run together at the end, lost 1 out of like 8 games out of lost 1, and we put a run together and got sealed the spot.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. I think Liverpool do make it. I personally think my top 4. Will be hopefully Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Villa. I think it will be Liverpool, and then I think it will be Chelsea or Man United, and that one I can't call genuinely.
My one is actually different. I go Arsenal, City, Liverpool. I think Villa will fall off after focusing on Europa League, but I think
you think Liverpool get 3rd?
Yeah, bro. Here's the thing with Aston Villa: playing Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. You experienced it. It's very difficult. I experienced it. Andrew experienced it. KJ. It's very difficult when you do this Europa League stuff, specifically because that's Emery's competition. That's Emery's competition. So I have us finishing 3rd. I go Liverpool. I go Villa 4th, and I go Man United 5th.
Yeah, I think United and Chelsea are fighting for the 5th spot. The order you put those top 4 in, I think it is going to be Arsenal, City, Chelsea. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and Villa. Yeah, just interchange.
I don't know where this confidence comes that Liverpool will be good enough to finish 3rd or 4th. I don't know.
It's because we have individually brilliant players. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. They have a lot of individual players.
Like Wirtz will win you 6 points. Ekitike will win you 6 points.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about Wirtz winning you 6 points. Yeah.
No, Wirtz is actually sold. Don't do the Chelsea fan thing. Wirtz has been good.
I'm actually not. But bro, you're saying
for the last like 10-15 games.
You're saying Wirtz can individually win you games. I don't think that's the case.
How did you win the last? You haven't not won a game in January. What are you talking about?
But here's the thing for Liverpool. The next
it's actually true. It's actually true. It's actually true. Because if it is, it's embarrassing.
This guy's coming. Oh, Wirtz will help you win.
Yeah. Sorry,
the next 2 games for Liverpool are key because they're playing Man City. They're playing Newcastle, and they play Man City after that. So if they get 2 W's from that, I think the momentum again swings into their favor. Just how like people are saying the momentum swing into Man United's favor now because of those 2 wins. I think it's the same for Liverpool. But the thing is, Chelsea, they've got such a really crazy easy run in the next 5 games. Where if they
got a very easy February, but in reverse, they're fucked March and April.
That's true. But if they can get those 5 wins, they've set themselves up where when it comes to the March and April, they can maybe.
Okay, let me check something real quick. Are Chelsea in the top 8 or in the playoff spots?
No, top 8.
Top 8, 6, finish 6.
Top 8. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Champions League fixtures. Champions League. Let me check. It's round of 16, right? Round of
Yeah, yeah,
16 dates. Let me check dates. Champions League round of 16 knockout phase. So, 1 second. Let me just go check. So the round of 16 is 17th, 18th February, and 24th, 25th February.
Okay.
So that's in between games as well. That's the thing we need to keep in mind. Because Chelsea obviously aren't in the playoffs. So when you look at Chelsea as an example, because there is no international break until late March.
Oh, yeah.
The Chelsea game before that is Burnley at home. And the one after that is Leeds away.
No, Leeds at home.
Leeds away. I'm looking at it literally. February 28th.
No, we've already played them away.
No. It is Leeds away.
I mean, sorry. Actually, even worse, Arsenal away.
Arsenal away, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the running until the 11th of April. Until the March, because the end of March is when the international thing comes in.
March is when they're fucked, by the way.
Chelsea have got on the 1st of March, they've got Arsenal away, then Villa away, then Newcastle at home, then Everton away, and then that's their March.
And then they're fucked. Did I tell you? See, City at home,
and then after the break,
Brighton away, Forest, Anfield, Spurs, Sunderland away. Like they're screwed, bro.
I tell you why we're not fucked. Because I know my team. The mentality switches when we play better teams than we play lesser teams. So we're actually more likely to drop points in this run than in that run later on down the league. So look, we play better against better opposition. That's what usually happens to us.
Abdi has literally just said the same thing in the chat as well.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly. He knows. I know my team. Trust me. I'm more worried about this run than the later run.
Do you back Matisse to get top 4? Be honest.
Top 5. I'm happy to get.
I can't lie. Matisse is mad.
Hey, Matisse did some good changes last night in the second half. You know what I mean?
I don't know why. I just find the Chelsea manager jarring, man. I find him mad jarring.
Why is he jarring?
No, man. I just find him annoying. I don't know why.
I was saying what he says in the press conferences.
Why?
Yeah, I just like he just like I just feel like he's look. I have to give him credit, man. He's done well.
Managers man age. It's it's aging men.
But you know what's funny? You man can't. Arsenal fans can't complain about managers' cringiness because boy, Arteta been cringe. You know what I mean?
Arteta said that stuff.
Who's been cringe?
Arteta's been cringe, bro. He's been cringe. What do you mean cringe? What do you mean light bulb?
He might be a bit delusional, but I don't know about cringe.
No, the light bulb thing, connection and being on a light bulb, the whole pickpockets thing, being aware, just like
we got the pickpocket. I don't know why you guys are laughing. Like
we work together, we light the light bulb.
You know
the light bulb, guys.
You know what I mean? The managers are cringy, man. Like managers be cringy.
No, but I'll tell you a manager who isn't cringe. Carrick.
Yeah, he for now.
Yeah.
If you got a full-time job, he might be doing something crazy. I know.
Yeah.
Hey, let him beat Fulham this weekend. We'll see if he's cringe or not.
That's the biggest test, you know. Forget Man City and Arsenal. Their man with 3 hits. This next running now that we've got Fulham, we've got Spurs, we've got West Ham, we've got Everton, Palace. You see that little 5-game run?
Games you're expected to win, basically.
Yeah, that's what
KJ.
Oh my God, Fulham are 7th.
Yeah. It's a big game.
If Fulham win, they go to fucking 5th place. What the fuck?
It's a big. Hey, listen, this game's important.
Big up Fulham.
4 points
big
between 4th and 10th.
Yeah. It's a crazy time. We need to win this game to create a gap between that 7th and below.
Yes.
And then we can focus on the Chelseas, the Liverpools.
Exactly.
But right now, we've got people on our ass.
At OT, they'll actually go in the top 5. Are you mad?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's not an easy it's not an easy game. It's not a simple game. So people talking about, oh yeah, we've got this now. No, we have to take this seriously because they're on our ass. We've got loads of teams on our ass still. So we need to create that gap. And we need to show that we're more serious by beating these teams in the middle of the pack. Because that's what we've been screwed against.
The cluster.
That cluster, man. We need to win those games. If we don't, then what I feel about Man United might change again. You know, when the euphoria is gone, you hit back round to reality.
The euphoria.
You know what I mean? Like we might be back down there again, thinking, what the hell? So we got to take this game serious, and
there will be like a one. If Man United drop points on Sunday, even though draw, there will be like a 180. Like in terms
oh yeah, 100%,
there'll be like
100%.
Oh, like yeah, he's only an interim manager.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah.
expected, you know.
But I think it also depends
Yeah.
how we play. If we
This is what
don't
we
play
do.
exciting football, if we don't have chances, if we're just not even creating, then I think the narrative will flip and there'll be lots of bad. But if we do really well, and then I don't know, Harry Wilson scores an absolute screamer, then I think the vibe might be different. I think it all depends on how we perform in that day. But I don't know. I'm putting it on the cards for a draw, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, because I've seen it too many times. I've seen us beat all these big
Oscar
teams.
Bob, Dave,
So
Oscar
you're
Bob,
doing all
Dave
this
Gold.
title charge hype and everything, and then you say draw to Fulham at home. Wow,
Bro, I told you I'm joking about the title charge. That's not real, bro. That's not real. That's just me gassing.
tired.
And
So
when I
tired,
talk serious
dude.
football, I can see
So
a draw.
tired.
Draw is possible.
So tired of you.
And then when it
After all that,
Then
he
when
says draw at home to Fulham. After all that, he said that. Come on.
Yeah, listen. I can see it. I don't lie about my opinions. You know what I mean? Like my opinion is, I've seen it before. I can see these guys getting a bit too gassed. We can dominate the game. We get 1-0 up, and I can see like a Harry Wilson screamer go in, and then we don't know how to respond. That's just
Harry
that's
Wilson as well, former Liverpool player, would be beautiful.
Oscar Bob, debut goal.
Yeah, Oscar Bob debut.
Oscar
something
Bob
like
as
that.
well. Ooh,
Yeah.
City
You know what I
Pool
mean?
combined.
Plus, Dorgu's a big miss. People laugh about
Oh,
it, but
yeah.
Dorgu's been playing well for last
Yeah,
month.
Dorgu's
And
done.
so
Wait, is Dorgu injured?
yeah, he's out
Hamstring.
for like potentially 10 weeks. Hamstring.
Yeah,
Oh
hamstring.
my god, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he got a hamstring injury.
I was
He did
hoping
it in
he'd
the
play
game,
left
yeah.
back against Fulham to hold the width so he can have Cunha come inside a bit more. But now we've got old man Luke Shaw with his broken body. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how we
Body's
do.
mad.
But it's possible that
That's Dorgu's a goal threat.
yeah, hey, listen. Ballon Dorgu, they've been saying. Hey, listen.
Ballon Dorgu.
Ballon
Ballon
d'Or
Dorgu.
goes crazy. Stop it right now. You know,
That's
so
what
you
the
know,
streets
so
were
I
saying,
want to
man.
know everything KJ is saying is your fault. Just so you know, yeah.
Listen,
Everything
man,
KJ is saying is your fault. You just let them win. You let them win,
It's
and now
actually
we're here.
Patrick and Sol's fault. It's a combination.
Yeah, we have to
Patrick
listen
and
to this
Sol's
shit
fault.
now.
Yeah.
Thanks,
because
mate.
we've been bad because United have been bad for so long. We forgot how delusional their fans are when they actually start.
Yeah, I've been telling people.
I don't see what I've said is delusional personally.
No, not you, but I mean like just United fans in general. Once
Oh, yeah. Don't
We
worry.
start
When people
picking up
talk about
comments.
whose fan base is the worst blood, I think we're all as bad as each other, really. Arsenal,
Nah,
Man
man, United fans are the worst. You're not- we're not
Arsenal,
as
Man
well.
United, Liverpool, all of us as a collective.
Liverpool's quite.
I
bad as well.
disagree.
And
I disagree.
Chelsea, though, the big four teams, when they're good, everyone be saying foolishness, bro. We had to look at Lewis.
I'll be
Football
honest with
club,
you.
man,
I don't
somebody's
even
best.
think. I'm not saying this based on bias. I don't think Liverpool fans are that bad, even when
No.
they're winning.
Oh,
You are
shut up.
blind.
We're actually like guys, legit. We're actually not that bad.
No, you are.
The worst one is Man United by far.
No.
By far, worst one.
Yeah,
Whenever
correct.
like
You guys-
give
you
them
guys
an
are-
inch
you
and
guys
they take
are.
a mile.
You
By
guys,
far, you're the worst.
you
Second
guys
place
been
is Arsenal.
complaining. You guys been
Second
complaining
place is
for Klopp as the
Arsenal.
greatest manager of all time. Like,
Bro,
what are
no
we
one
doing?
said
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
No, you're being
exactly.
exaggerated.
When you
Van
won the-
Dijk's the
when you
greatest
won the-
centre back we've
Not
ever
a
seen in
single
Premier League.
person
Like,
said that Klopp is the best manager
When
of
you
all
won the
time. No
league
one.
the first time, you had to sit through. Is this the greatest Premier League team in history? After
Did
winning
you-
the
come
league
on.
once. Bloody
Like,
That's
hell.
media
come on.
narrative. That's media
No, it
narratives.
wasn't. It was
No, it's
fans,
not. It's
Derek.
this is what people were
It's not
saying,
us,
bro.
media narratives. You cannot blame us for the media.
Oh,
Yes,
we
we'll
can,
blame-
because you guys
we'll
feed
use
in-
that for us then. We'll use that for all ours then.
You cannot blame us for the media. Anyway, second place is Arsenal. Third is Chelsea.
You are the
Fourth,
media.
Liverpool.
Fourth
And,
Liverpool. Now you see this one. This is
Yeah,
another
this
reason
is-
why.
this is-
I'm not
Another
even
reason
being
why.
biased. We're not even
You
that
are
bad.
being biased, bro. It's
Bro, we're
Man
not
United-
that bad
it's-
even when
it's
we
Man
win.
United and Arsenal at the top. Both our fan bases are bad as each other. Then creeping behind is Chelsea and Liverpool. All of our fan bases are foolish. All of them. No one. People like to act like
But at
fans are
least you
different. We're
admit
not.
United and Arsenal are top two.
I saw Leeds fans when they came up to the Premier League a couple of years ago saying we can get Europe. Delusion. Everyone's delusional, bro. You need to just stop acting like one's a better than the other. Everyone be delusional. Everyone come out
Listen,
with
I love the kumbaya speech you just gave, but legit, I stick by my opinion, bro.
Yeah,
I'll
your
be
opinion
honest.
is whack, bro.
There is
I'm just
no
saying it
one
now.
worse than you, in my opinion. Not you specifically, like Man
Yeah,
United.
yeah. But I can at least admit my fan base is mad. Nah, I know my fan base is mad.
Yeah, Man United fans are.
I
the
just
most-
think football fans are stupid in general.
I've got to say, I know there's no one here to represent them, but every year at the start of the season, when Spurs fans say they can do something in the league, that's delusional.
No. The reason why I'm not that irritated as Spurs fans is because I just end up taking pity for them, you know, because they've just been miserable their whole life. So it's just, I feel bad for anyone who's a Spurs fan. Like, I actually feel
I
bad for
don't.
them.
They made the choice. I don't. They made the
Wow.
choice.
Wow,
No.
Andrew.
And the
That's
only
so
excuse I
harsh.
will give, is if it's a family thing. That's the only excuse I will give. If there's no family pressure and you made the choice to support Spurs now, then that's on you. That is on you, and you deserve it. That's what it is.
I would
Yeah,
tend to agree.
more silverware than Arsenal in the last 5 years, though.
No, KJ's allowed that. That's a cheap shot back. He's allowed that.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
that's
We're
allowed,
even now.
that's
We're
allowed.
even. We're even.
That's allowed.
Okay. Anyway, this was a very fun show. Big up to all of you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on yet another stream. Make sure you guys are liking on your way out. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Please, every single one of you guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Love and appreciation to everyone who has joined us, everyone who has supported us. Thank you guys so much. Like on your way out, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys go over and subscribe to Casual FC, subscribe to True City Fan, and subscribe to the Football Terrace so we can find more of KJ. We're gonna send you guys over to Judge Mo. He's gonna be live in like 40 minutes, and yeah, then after that there's the top 6 show on the terrace and all that. So there's a lot of entertainment coming your way today. That's it for me today. I'm gonna go out later, and peace out.
See you later, boys.